Is she really planning this many collabs? Or... I'll go jump in here. There you go, I'm in the chat to piss people off. Hey, thank you, Kay, for the points of the point-and-click month. That'd be a great way to lower the amount of point-and-click games I have, because I have so many. It'd be nice to just have a month dedicated to getting through them all. That's the thing I've noticed. I can see that on there, but I can't see it on my phone. So people have probably been putting more money in than I think that they have. Where is Master Yoda? I don't know what anti-motion is, but I've got it. If everything wasn't trying to kill me, I'd see about learning how to do this stuff. Oh, that's how you activate the force, okay. Now I know how to do it. There you go. Increase the force a little bit. Alright, get past these bastards. There's Yoda! And I sliced through his head, apparently. Woof. Are you doing well? You wish to become a Jedi. I have trained Jedi for 800 years. To become a Jedi takes the deepest commitment, patience, and the most serious mind. Jedi strength flows through the Force. Feel it, you must. Life creates it and makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. You must feel the Force around you, everywhere. Do or do not. No, it's do or don't, do or do not. There is no try. Oh, we're here again. Oh, it automatically does it for you. That's cool. That's what Saber Deflect does. It automatically does it for you, so you don't have to... I mean, that's not exactly what I would call a force power. Although I guess it has that other issue of if I'm trying to stab things that are attacking me, it doesn't, it just keeps defending. Freeze. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it freezes. Okay. There's some giant creature coming to meet me. Is it Annie? Is it Anakin? Out of danger, I think. Nope. Oh, great. Yeah, I died. I mean, what do you expect? Right, that's it, slow down. Oh, can't jump on that. I can jump on the ones in the water, though. I don't know how am I even meant to get to this boss without getting myself killed. That's better. Guessing the idea of the developers was kill those flying things and then you can get hearts. But then they stopped coming. And then it's like, well, I guess... get good? Oh, she doesn't. Nope. God, look at that life bar. I mean, what the hell is that thing, even? And why is his health not going down? How is it immune to... I mean, didn't look like it was taking any damage to you. That... Oh, changing the pistol just made things worse. I can't even get a good angle on him. Right, I think I've got this now. Okay, this boss at least has a pattern I can read. Oh. Oh, damn. Of course, it doesn't do anything to him. Hell, nothing seems to affect it. Well, it affects everything else but the boss, so... Oh, finally! I tore a slight piece of his head off. Getting there though. These must be like armor pieces, where each bit is got its own health bar on it. Ow. Oh, ooh, that wasn't good. You know, this might be the one time that force block move actually might be good. Save deflect, that's it. Elegant! This villain is certainly not elegant at all. I've been watching a lot of that, Spy X Family, and it is just so adorable and not at all what I expected it to be. Definitely an adorable anime to check out, I'd recommend. Ooh. I took off his... I don't know what those were. His nose? Oh, it seems to shoot snot out of them. So I'm gonna say it's his nose. It's further than I've gotten so far, anyway. Taking off at least 3 parts that time. That's it. There we go. Bastard. That one is a boss where you really do have to span the spinning bit. I can't imagine doing this without just standing still like that.
How you been?
Hey, how you been doing, dog? You alright? I've been okay, just been like, getting my ass handed to me by this boss with a never-ending health bar.
Apparently I'm sick today.
Are you? Oh, what do you mean you're
Well, that's
Oh, sorry.
what my boss says.
You're sick?
Yeah, they put me on the sick list today. Even though I'm not. So I decided, after getting to work and finding that out, I'll just go back home. Since, oh, if I'm on the sick list, I must be sick today.
Apparently.
So I guess my boss accidentally gave me a free day off.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a bit of a strange situation, that.
I was even willing to work today.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. I mean,
if they say I'm on the sick list, then I can't argue with that.
No, no.
Especially since the ladies at work said, you can work today if you want, or you can go home. You're on the sick list. You're not supposed to be here anyways. So I was like, okay, I'm going home.
I mean, that's fair. If you're on the sick list, you're on the sick list. I mean, what is sick list anyway? Just saying that you're ill, or...?
It's a list that says I'm not supposed to be at work.
Okay.
Basically. It's like an absence list, basically. If you know what those are.
No.
Basically, it means that I'm absent from work.
Yeah.
And it's...
So you were marked down as absent from work, even though you weren't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you weren't. You hadn't reported in that you were going to be sick, rather.
Yeah, basically.
God, this fucking thing.
Sometimes I'm surprised when I see you in voice chat, TGA.
Oh yeah, it is 500, isn't it? Or have I written down 400 by accident? Yeah, I wrote down 400 by accident. Damn it. Never mind. Never mind, it's not that bad. Yeah, sorry, I should have done that.
It happens sometimes.
Never mind. I think it's just because I was editing quite a lot of Castlevanias the other day. That's the point now, geek. Anyway. Yes, this boss is bullshit. Like so many in these Super Star Wars games. Despite how fun they are, these bosses are bullshit.
At least I got a free lunch out of it.
Well, that's good then.
My mom picked me up and was like, hey, I'm already at this place, this fast food place to get lunch. You want anything? I told her I want my usual from that place, so I got free lunch.
Nice.
Without having to pay for anything, and I probably don't owe my parents anything for it either.
Alright, very good. Very nice.
Is the boss even losing any health?
No. It's one of those annoying bosses where it's going to lose no health until you smack certain pieces off of it. Then it starts to lose health.
Is this on Degoba?
Yep. Don't you remember that scene where Luke fought the giant creature that spat out maggots at people?
Must have been in the special edition. I'm an OG boy, okay?
A lot of random shit was in the special editions. That excuse works for every weird creature we find in this game.
Yeah, I'm just here to chill.
That's right. Oh shit. I have to try and avoid its mouth, but easier said than done when it's that big and they go speeding across the screen. And my force powers, which slow everything down, don't slow that down. They slow everything but the boss.
Oh, so its mouth drains your health?
Yeah. That's how I keep dying. Every time I get in front of that mouth, I end up losing health.
Ah.
And because he just speeds across the screen like that, it's a bit difficult to hit him when he does that. It's a bit difficult to avoid it.
I I guess it's all positioning then.
I'm assuming I have to just remove all those armor bits and then I can actually do some help damage to his hit points directly. Oh god. Also, they're the ones that keep draining my health as well. The stupid maggots he keeps pulling out. Oh good, that is why I'm some man geek. Fair. I don't even know how much health those things have, but it's too much. Now, slow motion affects other creatures and even the snot piles that he shoots out, but they don't affect him.
Oh, you can use force powers in this game.
Yep.
Unlike the previous game.
Well, I mean, this is the Return of the Jedi where he got some, quote-unquote, proper Jedi training. Don't explain how I could do them before I fought, before I met Yoda, but...
You mean Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah. No, the previous game was, but yeah, he's on... He's now a proper, well, not a proper Jedi, he's not a proper Jedi until Return the Jedi.
He's more like a Padawan at this point.
Yeah.
Just barely going through the training and all that. At what, like 21, I think?
Yeah. Maybe.
Because there was like 2 years between New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. And then a year after that is when Return of the Jedi takes place. At least I think that's the way the timeline worked in the original trilogy.
Probably. I mean, not that much time had passed, but enough had passed that the rebels were somewhat doing well after
Blowing up the Death Star?
after blowing the Death Star, yeah. God damn it. Had to reverse where he was going.
All part of the training, Luke.
Uh-huh.
At least I imagine that's the excuse they use for this point. It's just part of the training.
Yep,
Don't
kill hundreds of, I mean, you could arguably say they're innocent creatures at this point.
Don't you know that's what every Jedi Padawan does before they become a knight?
Well, considering they're not meant to, no. Oh, dickhead's got banned. So stupid bots coming in again.
I mean, look what your father did to the Tusken Raiders.
We don't talk about that.
And then he became a Jedi Knight.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, did even Obi-Wan know about that? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
I mean, otherwise, I think he would have changed his opinion about that fairly quickly.
Also, don't forget Princess's love when you massacre Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, apparently.
Because...
Oh, I love it when you kill savages.
It's been mentioned that she instantly started falling in love with Anakin after he mentioned his massacre of the Tusken Raiders.
I'm not here. I thought the sappy idea was it was meant to be love at first sight.
No.
Which is still creepy if you think about it. Considering the age
the first massacre instead.
differences. Exactly how Hitler and Eva Braun met. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. I actually don't know. That's just thinking that'd be a fun thing to say. Considering they were both mass murdering fuckheads.
Well, Hitler was, not Ava. She was just there.
True, but she was on the side of the people and supported them and everything. At what point do you separate someone who's simply a supporter of the disgusting things as opposed to someone who is one of the disgusting things, you know? That's why a lot of car companies generally don't like to talk about their past in supplying with, yeah.
I wouldn't want to talk about it either.
I mean, you know, there's owning up to things, and then there's just being like, you know, let's just forget about that bit of history, shall we?
Let's pretend that never happened.
Pretty much. I can't remember if it was. I can't remember if it was Family Guy or The Simpsons where they had that bit where it was like, what happened during this time period? Nothing. We were all on holiday. But you can't seriously say between all those years we were on holiday.
Sounds like something Family Guy would do over The Simpsons.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe like at a German museum or something, and they were like, oh, what happened between this period? Nothing. We were all on a holiday. But you couldn't all of it. We were all on holiday. I mean, you say that, but then again, I think Simpsons has tried to be tried to go for the darker humour to try and keep up with modern things, you know?
True.
Trying to keep it fresh, but I mean, there's a reason why it's called beating a dead horse.
Then again, it's hard to keep up with The Simpsons since it's been running since 1989.
True. That was the funny thing they did with South Park when what's his name? Butters. He kept trying to come up with evil plans to ruin the town, and his friend was just like, "Oh yeah, Simpsons did that in that episode. Simpsons did that in that episode. Simpsons did it in that episode." And even the other plot that was going on was something that was done in the Simpsons episode, the Treehouse of Horror one, and they were like, you know, it's been around for so long. Of course, you know, there's gonna be some copying here and there. And then they were even sort of joking that, you know, that episode itself was a spoof of an old Twilight episode. No, yeah, Twilight Zone episode. The one where, you know, he has the Bart and Lisa have the little people inside her. Inside her tooth she uses for that science experiment.
I don't remember that episode for the Twilight Zone.
Oh, that was the Treehouse of Horror.
Probably adapted from one of the Twilight Zone episodes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think I remember the Twilight Zone episode exactly, but then again, I've not watched all of the Twilight Zone episodes. I watched a lot as a kid, though. They were a lot of fun.
Same.
Although one series I liked more was Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, which had Jonathan Frakes in it.
Yeah, that one was fun too.
Although he was only the later presenter, I think. Because there was a different presenter that was doing it before. But I prefer Jonathan Frakes, personally. But it was just
more fun.
But it was just really surprising, some of these odd stories you hear about. Have a bit of a touch of the paranormal to them.
And let's face it, whenever anyone sees Jonathan Frakes, they can't help but think, Riker!
Make it so!
Make it so, number one.
I can imagine him getting sick of that at conventions, the same way that Spock probably got, Nimoy got sick of people just calling him Spock at conventions. You know?
I've done other stuff too. Hey, Jonathan Frakes and Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
That was actually something I found quite interesting when, I can't remember how I came across it, but there was this thing where, you know, you get people arguing that, oh, well, the new Star Trek series is too woke, and it's like, do you even know what Star Trek is? It has always been that way.
In a way, it's always been kind of woke.
Yeah, always. The idea there's no war, the idea that humans are at a point where we don't use money for anything. And there was even an episode where Jonathan Frakes had a relationship with a trans character.
You mean Riker?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a relationship with a trans character. On this alien world, they met these aliens that were socially still quite behind the Federation and that. And this person, he falls for him, and she was, like, you know, assigned male at birth. So when this government heard about this, they had just essentially imprisoned her, saying that, you know, oh, we're gonna fix her all up and take her to a medical, you know, a psychiatric medical center where we can cure this. And although the part was played by a cis woman, it was actually mentioned that Jonathan Frakes said he'd have no problem if it wasn't a cis woman that played the role, because it's not meant to be a cis woman, it's meant to be a trans woman, you know? But Jonathan Frakes was totally in support of that. You know, he said he had no problem with it, but I guess whoever was in charge did the casting choice and chose a cis woman for it instead. So
well, the character's still the same anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but, you know, representation and that.
True.
Like you said, he was going to have a kiss with that character regardless, so...
Because the representation would have been so Star Trek too, so...
Yeah. Which again, you know, the idea of calling the new bit of Star Wars too woke is always... I always feel a bit of a dog whistle at times. Because whenever they call these things like that, or they say it's a bad series because of that, it's usually because it's a black character as the main character, you know? Or a woman of colour as the main character. Whenever these people say those kind of things. You see what I mean?
I mean, come on.
They won't say it outright, but I think it's very obvious what they're trying to get across.
Even in the original series, there was technically female captains sometimes.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Not that I could quote on any episode since I didn't watch TOS, but
I wouldn't be surprised
technically,
if there was, because, what's his name? Gene Roddenberry was very much for equal rights and things.
why do you think he hadn't shown Echoes play Uhura?
Yeah. And whenever
A black woman.
various southern states said, you know, we'll only air your show if you take her off the thing, he told them to go fuck themselves.
And then he doubled down with that kiss scene too.
Yeah.
The famous kiss between Uhura and
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't, in context, it wasn't exactly a positive scenario. It was forced, but it was still something that would have pissed off people who wanted her off the stage, you know, off the set, because having a woman of colour on the set was far too uncomfortable for them, you know?
And then people saying Star Trek's too woke now. Like,
yeah, I know. It's like, what
they
do you
have
mean? What do you mean now?
captain.
Like, what do you mean now?
Have you not seen Catherine Janeway, the most badass Federation captain to ever live?
Yeah. Plus, when I went on a binge and I just like watched all the different Star Trek series they had on Netflix, which was pretty much all of them actually, including the animated version of the first series.
Yeah, the animated series of TOS.
Yeah. Which I think was a sequel, because they did continue the storyline with it. Yeah, even I was thinking that I kind of really appreciated Voyager a lot more, because it was obvious that they were trying to do like the original series thing of, you know, exploring a new world, new aliens and things never encountered before. However, since most of the known universe has been explored, that's why they get trapped in the Delta Quadrant. Because no one has explored that area before.
True.
Alright, at least I got his bloody bits off then. So I kind of really appreciate it for that, especially as it was something fresh, because I mean, you can't do much of exploring a new world when there's no worlds to explore.
They probably really need something fresh after DS9 too, so... Since there wasn't much exploring new worlds on the space station.
No! But I did like DS9 in itself for what it was, because there was the pressure between the different species on there. Not just the Cardassians and the people who they were keeping in concentration camps, because Cardassians are literally Nazis.
Oh no, I never say DS9 is bad. It's just I don't think people like this stuff.
Yeah. It's a kind of an acquired taste, I think. Would it be a fairer term to call it?
Especially with the leader there, the main character, Benjamin Sisko. Because he's, after what happened with everything with Picard,
he hates,
not as passionate.
Yeah,
it becomes an acquired taste because Sisko is so passionate about everything.
Yeah. Plus, he also has this hate boner for Picard, which is understandable. He technically killed his wife while he was Locutus. So, you know, it's kind of like, I can understand why, but at the same time, you know, it's hard to really say where Locutus begins and Picard ends sometimes, so it's...
I'd say that's part of Sisko's passionate side.
Definitely.
And then there's Janeway. who could be argued a bit more passionate than even Cisco was.
Definitely.
Because she's so pragmatic about everything.
Yeah. God damn this thing. Yeah, it's a great series. Oh, of course, great thing of Star Trek is the inspiration it's caused as well.
I once watched a video that was explaining the 3 captains in a alignment system. Like the D&D alignment system.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people do things like that with certain characters. So, the thing with the D&D alignment system, though, as much as I like it, it is a bit limiting sometimes. Although I do feel it is the most accurate with, you know, piecing together people's reasons for things.
I mean, I even used it in my homework once. Yesterday.
Oh, really?
Because I was type of response about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the book we're reading.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So there was the question of, are any of these characters foils to each other? And I said, well, I would say the narrator, Mr. Utterson, and Hyde are foils to each other. Because I said, to use the alignment system from D&D, Mr. Utterson seems pretty set as lawful good.
Yeah.
While Hyde is either chaotic neutral or chaotic evil. Kind of a mix between the two, honestly. Because the first time you ever hear about Hyde, he's pretty civil about everything. But he still did a horrible thing.
If anything, wouldn't he be considered neutral evil?
Could be.
Although, it's been a while since I've read the book. It was certainly very chaotic, so...
I just said that because he seems like the evil side of man, so kind of chaotic evil, but he's civilized too, so chaotic neutral. Like a mix between the two.
Well, I meant like evil neutral, because evil neutral is usually associated with selfishness. Like someone doing a person doing something purely for their own gain.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking neutral evil. Because a lot of what Hyde does is specific for his own gain. But then again, he also did at one point just beat the shit out of a little girl because he could.
Yeah, that's the part I was mentioning, was the first incident with Hyde.
So if anything...
Where it's described he trampled over a little girl.
Yeah, that was it. I remember reading that he beat her, but... Like, beat her with his cane.
Like
So close.
well, it's something like that. Probably something like that happens later, but for the first incident it was trampled.
To be honest, I can't remember what much I've read on Mr. Hyde. I was in the library, I saw that they had these books, and then me being a bit of a snob was like, yes, literary classics. I'd better sit down and read these, because I'm smart. Yeah, I was that kind of snobbish attitude to myself. That's the only reason I've read them. Yeah, I've gotten rid of that, really.
If there's any literary classic I'd rather read, it's Frankenstein because it sounds so interesting.
I did read that as well. But like I said, I can't actually remember much of it because I think I just read it for that self-gratifying attitude that I had at the time.
Because the original title of Frankenstein was called Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus.
Oh yes, yes. I remember that being brought up when I watched a TV series called what was it? Called The Frankenstein Chronicles, and it actually has Mary Shelley in it as a character.
The original, described as the original goth girl.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, it had Mary Shelley in it, and it did explain how, you know, one of its first, you know, the first title it had was, you know, Frankenstein, the Modern Prometheus.
Yeah.
It's mostly because this guy was looking into a case of people were experimenting with what they called galvanism, where they were just reanimating parts of a dead body with electricity and going, "Ha! Look at this! It's alive again!" And it's like, you know, not until years later did we realise that that's essentially the same as when you cut the head of a chicken. It's not alive, it's more of a reflex, you know?
That's ironic because that's, I think, a thing from the movie. The original 1931 movie.
Mm-hmm.
The whole lightning creates life thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's why it was suggested that's where she got her inspiration from in the series anyway. Because it was a thing that they would, like, put electric probes into dead bodies just to make, like, their limbs move again. Of course, they did move, but obviously not with any kind of intellect behind it. It's kind of like this thing. I remember my late boyfriend showing me. It was a Russian propaganda piece.
Ah.
And it showed that they had these decapitated dogs' heads and were bringing them back to life. Of course, when I say, again, back to life, what I mean is they've just restarted parts of the brain. And they were claiming that was how they were bringing people back to life, and they were going to do the same thing to people. But really, it's just propaganda, because these things were never alive afterwards, you know? But it did stuff like they would put a lemon in front of its nose and it would lick its nose as a reflex a dog has. And claim that it was alive, but no, that's just a reflex it has. It wasn't actually alive. You know?
Interesting.
And it is interesting in the scientific perspective that it was, you know, clearly, just the body reacting to stimulus. But ultimately, it doesn't... Ultimately, the research that would have been gathered from that was probably not very good. Or not very useful. Like, oh hey, I can make a body do things by putting electric probes into it. Because I think it was also around that time was when they discovered that humans had a electric current running through their brain and thought, huh, a way to fix mental health disorders is that we just hook probes up to the head and see what happens. And oddly enough, there must have been something to it, because I remember, again, something that my late boyfriend pointed out was that they still do ECT therapy today, but it's a lot more controlled, and it's only for certain conditions. It's not for Well, they did it for everything back then. Feeling depressed? Yeah. Have an electric probe. Feeling anxious? Have an electric probe.
I don't know. I think that would make me more anxious.
That's quite often what happened to a lot of people, to be honest. Or in some, it even developed mental health disorders that they didn't have when they went in.
Probably like a fear of electricity.
That did something. Must have been a good thing. Let's do more of that. Yeah, exactly. That was pretty much the thinking of the time. Huh, that thing, it did something.
I'm fucking here.
We must do more of that.
I'm fucking here, that's all I know.
What are you on about? SOB, are you throwing again?
I'm here.
You're here, are you? Oh, this is annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't the thing with Frankenstein be, not only is it the original horror tale.
Frankenstein.
No, Stein.
Frankenstein.
No, it's Baron. It's Berenstein, not Berenstein. For the Berenstein Bears. No, Stein. I keep getting confused now. I remember AVGN did a whole thing like that where everyone swears it's Berenstein, but it's Stein.
Yeah.
Or was it the other way around? No, it's Steen, not Stein.
But yeah, as I was saying, wouldn't that make that book like the original zombie tale too? Because the monster's kind of like a zombie.
I'm pretty certain a lot of people would have issues with that, because it wasn't so much a dead body that was reanimated. It was parts of a dead body reanimated. If anything, it's more like the origin of the flesh golems from D&D.
Yeah, it was just a thought, honestly.
Move, bitch, and get out my way.
What are you on about, SOB?
Can you guys hear anything?
Yeah, we heard you. I spoke to you several times.
No. Do you heard anything else playing throughout my...
No.
No? Okay.
No, nothing else on your end. So I don't know what that whole move bitch get out of the way thing had anything to do with.
Loot fish, okay.
What?
You said loot fish.
No, I said I have no idea what that had to do with anything, because you said move bitch get out of the way. I don't know why you said that, but you said that apparently.
That's what I heard.
God damn it.
Didn't even get to the health part yet.
Oh shit, okay.
Ha. Yeah, you have to destroy all these fucking things before it even lets you do damage to it, which is bullshit. Let's see how the Force is helping me.
This game looks so good.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving.
Now your game.
Well,
Okay.
looks can be deceiving, SOB.
Phantom Fury.
Phantom
It just
Fury?
showed Phantom Fury. It's made by 3D Realms. They just showed it off.
Showed it off where?
Very Duke Nukem-ish vibe, though.
Showed it off
Very,
where? What are you on about?
90s, early 2000s graphics.
No, I'm saying, what do you mean by showed it off? Where are they showing it?
They have an event going on now.
Who have an event?
3D Realms.
Oh god, everyone's having their own fucking events these days. Bloody
Hey,
Nintendo, PlayStation, Microsoft. Well, the problem is everyone has to try and then play catch up. Because there's no way you're gonna have seen everything, aren't you? Yeah?
Yeah, I am. Whoa, this game looks so good. I get the Quake vibes.
Oh yeah, I need to play Quake at some point.
This new game gives off the Quake vibes.
Ah, damn it.
I would definitely play it like it.
I was gonna say I haven't played Quake. I should really get on to that because that was a game that my late boyfriend quite liked. Well, I think he liked more of the monsters in it, and the fact that they dislike each other as well as you and will kill each other.
Yeah. You keep trying to beat that boss.
Yeah, I am. I got very close last time. Well, maybe I won't say very close. Closer, though.
So what you're saying is that you got very close. Is that what you said?
Well, I've gotten closer than I have other times. Just this bullshit where it has this armor and you have to cut through all these bits before you can do any health to its any damage to its health directly.
I want some barbecue chicken. I want some barbecue chicken now, guys.
Well, I can't help you there.
Do you like barbecue chicken?
Yeah, but I'm saying I can't help you there because I don't have any barbecue chicken.
Nah, I need some, you know, where they slow roast something.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. And then if, you know, it comes off the bone so easily. I'm drooling right now. My bad, guys.
Sounds tasty, but never tried it.
I know, England doesn't have anything like that, bro.
Might do.
Or wherever you live, I mean, I apologize.
I live in hell.
I don't.
I feel like that anyway.
Wait, did you line up to visit the Queen?
Oh god, fucking no. Fuck that shit.
Don't say that. You're on the internet where they can hear you.
I don't give a shit. I've said it to their face.
Yeah, TJ is not a fan of the late Queen.
There was even a thing pointed out on Twitter where somebody held up a sign saying "Not my king," and just for that, she didn't do anything else, but just for that, the police had to cart her off. It's like, oh
Hey.
great, we're living in that kind of world, are we? How dare you say anything bad against the monarchy?
Geek. Or not geek. Wow. Maybe.
That's a bit far calling me geek there, you know? I know we don't agree on things, SOB, but you don't have to do the tactic of comparing everyone the same.
Anyways, can you not say no fucking way? And can you say I'm not certain that's feasible?
Hmm?
Instead of saying no fucking way, can you say I'm not certain that's feasible? Did you say that from now on?
No. It's my channel, I say what the fuck I fucking want.
True.
Apart from October, I'm planning to try and do as little swearing as possible to experiment and see if what Sandy was saying is, well, both Sandy and Geek was saying is pretty true, that YouTube scans the videos for if there's any swearing, and they will actively have your video difficult to track.
Can you say, instead of saying what the fuck, can you say interesting behavior? Can you replace it? Can you say that?
I didn't even hear what you said.
God!
Because you went on silent.
Instead of saying what the fuck, can you say interesting behavior?
Yeah, I could say that. It's not how I feel. I feel like saying what the fuck rather than interesting behavior.
Instead of saying I fucking...
If it was a game that I liked and was trying to, or I was trying to promote or something, then I would probably say that, because I'd be trying to promote it and get paid. So instead of saying what the fuck, I'd be just like, huh, interesting behavior. I do say that is a difficult bit. That is quite the sticky wicket.
Instead of saying I fucking told you so, could you say I mentioned this once before? Huh?
Well, why are you censoring me all of a sudden? I thought you were the sort of person that would be against censorship in any and all forms.
First of all, when I try to talk myself, I get censored by everybody in the damn group. Instead of saying,
I wonder if it's me. That's a thought I don't think ever crossed SOB's head.
No, it's not me.
No, it's everybody else.
Yes,
it's like that. It's like that bit from The Simpsons with Principal Seymour. Maybe I'm out of date. No, it's the kids that are wrong.
Instead of saying who the fuck cares, could you say, are you sure this is a problem? Yes?
Again, why are you trying to censor me on my own channel? I mean, have you gone like religious fundamentalist all of a sudden?
No, I'm reading off of somebody else. Some picture I saw. So I'm like... That's why. It's because somebody shared a thing, I guess.
Okay.
Somebody
was
talking,
really angry.
Our language, like old phrase, and then say, "Can you say this instead?" You must say this instead. So that's how I was.
That does sound like a fundamentalist sort of viewpoint. Oh, instead of saying this, say that. Like, kiss my buns or your buns hole.
So
two says say shit, say poo. Like poo poo, the poo is cold.
And instead of saying tell someone who gives a fuck, you say perhaps you should check with.
That sounds like something you get instructed at a call center. No, you're not meant to swear, you're meant to say these words instead.
Good thing none of us work at a call center.
I've worked at a call center.
Horrible job that is.
I don't know. I was one of those days, so I don't know. I did have ways of talking that were not normal, practical. I don't know. They kept me around. I didn't talk normal, like the practical.
Which is kind of funny, because there was this this thing I saw on Will I Lie to You, where this comedian said that she used to put on different accents when she was on the phone. And... and she actually got fired for that. Like, she wasn't being rude or anything, she still, did everything correctly, got the customer the information they wanted, it's just she did it in an accent that wasn't hers.
I don't know, I never did an accent. I have no opinion. Bloody hell! Are you having a laugh?
Nah, I'm not laughing enough for that.
And fuck the queen.
Yeah, fuck the queen. Well, I mean, I wouldn't. It would be necrophilia, but you know what I mean.
Wait, why is the whole ground turning red now? Are you on
Because
its body?
yes, after you get rid of all those bits, it actually gets damaged when you start hitting it.
You're walking on its body right now?
No.
So why is the ground flashing?
The whole screen is flashing. I don't know why. I think it's just back then they thought, ooh, flashes are great. Fuck people with epilepsy.
I mean, nobody thought of it back then.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I was just joking about that. Yeah.
That's not a funny
No,
joke.
but nobody thought about that back then. Oh, isn't it, SOB? I find that funny that you think you know what a funny joke is. You know?
I'm just the expert around here, man.
You're not an expert on shit.
Unfortunately, I am.
An expert on call centers, maybe.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, he can be an expert on shit if he wants to be. I'll just have to ask him, I might need his opinion if I, need to go manure shopping.
Nah, you just gotta be funnier, that's it.
I'd say I'm plenty funny as it is.
So you say.
That's what you say.
All I say is I'm being me.
Oh yeah? So what happens when I be me?
That's the thing, are you being you, or are you just being a dick for, dick reasons?
Yeah, I am being myself.
Because it's
That's
hard to tell.
I'm being a dick. But that's me. Oh crap. Wow.
God, this thing takes ages to...
Gamey, you should do a talk.
Oh, a what?
A talk.
Why?
Why not?
It takes enough just to get the anxiety out of the way to do streaming. I don't think I could do a live chat thing.
No, not a live chat.
Well,
It's
what?
like a quick talk, like talk about subjects and topics and things.
I do that plenty on stream. I'm just a bit stuck at the moment.
Just a talk.
Just the talk. Nah, I don't think I
Talk
could.
is nothing.
To be honest, I don't think I could
Quiet.
keep myself interested of just talking.
True, that's hard to do.
I mean,
That's a
even
fun
doing
time.
this was difficult enough, and not to
Well,
mention...
playing that game is difficult though.
No, I mean streaming and trying to talk while doing it at the same time. Even that was
That's what I'm
difficult,
saying.
of trying to hold a conversation. But
That's what
doing
I'm
one
saying.
without playing a game or anything, I have no idea how I would even start with that.
Hello, welcome to Geeks Talk.
Who's what?
Call it Geek Sporadic Movement.
I don't even...
You don't even know how to respond to that.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about by geek sporadic movement.
No, I said gaming. Did I say geek? I don't know right now. I can barely hear
Yeah,
myself.
you said geek by accident.
I can't again. My bad. Oh, he feels disrespected right now, gaming.
I find that funny. Apparently, Mark Hamill got fired because he used to do a voice of a clown when he was working at a drive-thru. When he was a teenager, he worked at Jack in the Box, and they fired him because he was making the voice of a clown.
So he's using his normal voice.
No, our clown was not a clown. Unless you're talking about the Joker, in which case, yes. In which case, there's a rather smart joke there.
That explains the ads.
That explains the accent.
No, I was gonna say, there's been ads for Jack in the Box featuring Mark Hamill.
Ain't that funny how...
Yeah, it's like, oh, we don't give a shit about you, minimum wage employee, and then all of a sudden he's a star. It's like, oh, could you please come do commercials for us?
Yes,
I'd be the kind of person that'd say fuck off and treat your employees better, personally.
I would let the stars so more people can come.
I'd personally, if I was personally at that end, was treated like that by, like that, I would have just said to them, go fuck yourself and treat your staff like people, perhaps. Then maybe we can talk.
I don't know how Jack in the Box treats their employees.
I don't know either, to be honest. It probably was just like that one manager. You know, that one kind of manager that always is, who just has no sense of humor.
You mean they like being in power? They think they're in power, and then they try to flirt with all the female workers because they're in power.
Well, I wasn't talking about that specific type, but yeah, ones are dicks, basically.
I gotta beat my ass,
Although, I've never had much of an issue with managers, but I have had them with area managers. They are absolute fucking dicks.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
That's not British, that's Australian.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If I gave a shit, I would be offended.
Excuse me, you cannot say gave a shit. You gotta say something else.
No, I don't.
A different phrase.
Nah, I don't.
What do you think is a safer way to say that? A better way. Not even safer. Huh? Come on,
Give it down.
Better. No, damn is still not appropriate.
Damn, fuck, shit, cunt, everything.
So when you gonna do the talk? Invite me to it.
Pun? I'm not doing a talk.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would talk about, and I would want to also make
topics down. You would just have topics that you want to see, you want to talk to people about.
Oh God, geek, that's scary.
Or something that comes up.
When the previous managers believed that vaccines cause autism. Oh Jesus.
Who's there? Who's here? Who'd you say? Whose name?
I was talking about chat anyway.
Who's in the chat?
Oh, no wonder.
Who's in the chat?
Geek, it said.
It's who's the person who shall not be named? Oh shit.
No, you're the one that should be named SOB.
You're right. You're right.
You're the real SOB.
That person is not like me. I'm out of this world.
I think it's a good thing that there aren't more people
You're
like
right.
you,
They're
SOB.
normal. I'm not the normal. You gotta realize.
Well, I'd say none of us are normal.
No, no one's normal.
You're normal compared to me.
Normal is boring anyway.
What are you talking about?
Normal is conformity, and conformity is bullshit.
Normal sex is fine. I like that.
It's fine, but it's not that great.
I don't put hot dog in my PB&J. The normal can be fine.
No, I wasn't bashing sex in the first place. I don't even know where you got that from.
PB&J, you better not.
And besides, peanut butter and jelly is gross.
Alright. Bro. I gotta beat you up. I gotta beat you up with
it's only a thing. It's only a thing in the States anyway. It's not even a thing over here.
No, that's right. You guys have toast with freaking baked beans. Toast with beans.
Hey, this is actually proper food, not just spread.
Whoa! First of all, that's just all carb. What the bullshit is that?
Whereas your peanut butter and jelly is just fucking spread. It's It's not even a meal.
A masterpiece compared to you slopping baked beans on a piece of toast, saying "Voila! 5 Michelin star, baby." 3 Michelin star. I'm sorry.
3 what?
You're a chef, Michelin star chef. Putting baked beans on toast.
Michelin style chef? Who's a Michelin? What the hell is a Michelin style chef?
Oh my
You got me.
Forget it.
I'm just asking you a question. What you say? If you don't know what you say, SOB, then I can't help you there.
I know what I said. Meaning, you guys think baked beans and toast is like etiquette. It's like it's such a high quality meal. That's what I'm trying to say. Made by a chef.
No.
And I want to say that's high quality.
No.
Peanut butter and jelly is high quality compared to that.
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Though I will argue that your statement could be true if that peanut butter and jelly was in fact manufactured in a proper way.
What do you mean? I put my bread in the fucking toast, and then I fucking get a knife and a spoon for jelly or jam, choose your poison, and I get my peanut butter with the knife.
Yeah, but what matters is the type of jam. The type.
It's gonna be great, damn it. The fuck?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If it's any store-bought shit, then no. It's certainly not gonna be of any kind of
what the fuck you want me
etiquette.
to do? You want me to forage from my own berries?
Yes!
Yes.
I fucking
If you have to go that far for your peanut butter and jelly, then you could at least use some man jelly, you know?
Do you know what man jelly is? Did you say man jelly?
Yes, I said man jelly
man
deliberately,
jelly
just
to
get you.
Fucking God. I can make mayo.
Although, technically, it's not. Because mayonnaise is from eggs, and eggs are from female
right?
chickens, so...
I got mayonnaise, bro.
Sticky mayonnaise, they call it. Actually, I don't even know who they are, so...
Oh, I thought we were talking about a different type of mayonnaise.
Man eggs, boy.
How many types of mayonnaise are there?
Okay, has anybody here watched She-Hulk?
Nope. Like to at some point. Looks like a fun series.
Fun series. Yeah, get out of here, bro. If it was fun, guess what? You would have been immediately watching it.
No, I don't have Disney Plus, so how would I be watching it? I don't have Disney Plus.
I don't know. I sent Sandy to stream it. She got streamed.
Even I could stream it. I had Disney Plus.
We have to sort of arrange a day, though. I'm in no rush to watch it.
Nah, you gotta watch it. You gotta rush because it's so good.
I mean, I know you have issues with the series for whatever reason, SOB.
Nah, I have no issue with it. I just want to see what y'all say. No, I have an issue with Marvel shows and everybody's trying to act like they're the best in the world. I'm like, I've watched a bunch already of Marvel shows. I'm like, these shits are like average when I watch the whole season. They're like 6 out of 10. Why is people giving it 8 or 9 out of 10? That's just the Marvel way, you know what I mean? Like, people are just sucking it down, like deep-throating it, basically. Deep-throating Marvel's cock.
To be honest, I quite liked the Marvel shows that were on Netflix. Those ones, like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
That was the only. Luke Cage season 1 wasn't the only season. The first one.
Iron Fist. They were all good.
They weren't that good. But I'm saying, like, the Disney ones, people need to calm down. Like right now, did you see the trailer for?
I think it could be some people just trying to justify the monthly payment for Disney Plus, because as far as I can see, there's not much that warrants it.
What is that? Secret Invasion or Secret? What is it called? That series on
Secret Invasion, isn't it?
Yeah, and the trailer's trying to be serious, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are people saying, "Oh, this is gonna be dark and serious"? I'm like, yo, it's Disney, bro, and it's Marvel. All they do is do witty jokes or quips or whatever the fuck they say, you know? I'm like, the formula hasn't changed, bro. Are you fucking idiotic? Like, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. I'm sorry.
That's probably another reason why those shows work better on Netflix than they do on Disney. Because they knew when to be serious and when not to be.
There is one Netflix show I wish I could watch.
Oh, what's that one?
What is it?
Cyberpunk.
Resident Evil?
No, Cyberpunk.
Oh, I've not watched that one yet. Been meaning to, but I've got some other things to watch, like, well, actually, I've been watching Juvenile Justice recently.
Who?
It's a Korean show.
Oh, Hassel.
That's not Korean.
No. But yeah, it's about the this judge who takes on juvenile offender cases. Although her reason for doing so is, as she says, she hates juvenile offenders.
So she wants them to put them to work.
What?
Put them to work. Juvenile offenders. Put them to work. You just said she doesn't like juvenile offenders.
No, she doesn't. That's why she's now a judge covering a lot of their cases. Because like with the first episode, the case that got in the show, what got a lot of privilege with this thing. Well, no, not privilege. What am I talking about? What got a lot of notice was that this kid, 13-year-old, had apparently killed an 8-year-old child, sliced him apart, and then stuffed his body parts in a bag. And because he's a juvenile under the age of... Because he's under the age of 14, he can't get sent to... he can't get sent down for more than 2 years. Because that's the maximum that they do for juvenile offences when they're minor. So despite how heinous the crime, he can't do more than 2 years.
You got off easy.
Well, I mean, it was 2 years for killing a child. That's fucking awful. That's nothing. But here's the interesting thing. There's a twist to the case, as there usually is.
He got touched as a kid.
No. That's not a twist.
That is a twist.
Not really. Well, I mean, it's a twist to the case that changes everything.
Objection?
Objection.
Sustained.
Damn it.
I can't remember who is that most sustained. But yes. Basically, it's revealed that it wasn't the kid at all. It was a different kid that did it. But he handed himself in because he was told to do so. Because this other one in question was...
so he was told to kill the kid?
No, he was told to dispose of the body and then blame and say that he was the one that did it. Because as he's a minor, he was only going to get 2 years. Because he's under the age of 14. Whereas the person who actually did it is over the age, is about 14 and over, so they would go for much longer, and they did. They got back 20 years.
Light sentence.
Really? 20 years?
30.
Well, regardless. That's why she was saying, you know, she hates juvenile offenders, because a lot of them have this attitude that they're kids, and therefore they're going to get away with stuff. Or at least some of them do. Not all of them.
Yo, did anybody here watch both the Nintendo and the PlayStation thing
Nope.
2 days ago?
Nope.
Oh my god, it was bad. I don't know how Nintendo fans can be Nintendo fans. I'm like, how many farm simulators is there?
Why did they release? Why did they release a new farm simulator or new?
A lot of them. They're like, yo, take care of your farm. They're like, bro, show actual freaking game.
Wait, is it a new harvest?
No, not even Harvest Moon.
Oh,
no, it's not even Harvest.
Oh, that's bad.
Bro, it was like Sony at least showed off game. If I'm gonna sit here and hear somebody say, man, that Nintendo Direct was really good because Breath of the Wild.
I'm really looking forward to another farming simulator. I'm really looking forward to another farming simulator. There's not enough of them out there.
There was another game where they said, oh, the new feature is some of these other daily tasks are easier or something. They said the reason was that for is because you can have more time with your companion or some shit like that. Or your spouse in the game. I'm like, what the? Yo, Nintendo, you serious with these games?
Well, that sounds like it could be interesting if...
No, I don't want a job.
If they actually make the characters interesting, like the spouses is interesting rather than just some random person that you end up marrying, because you have to marry somebody in the game.
The games were interesting that was shown up in Sony.
But, you know, you can't...
a lot of Ghost of Tsushima inspired games, actually. 2 of them. That's a lot.
I was gonna say there was only like 2 interesting games from the Nintendo Direct. Pikmin 4 and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's why they didn't want to show it. Because it said Tears of the Kingdom, they're like, out of respect. My ass out of respect, that title. That's such a bad timing. But no, Pikmin 4 wasn't even exciting. It was just a fucking title. That's it. There was no gameplay. I'm like, okay.
No gameplay? Oh.
That's like when people got crazy when they showed off Elder Scrolls, the next Elder Scrolls, but it was just a fucking title. I'm like, bro, relax. It's just
it's like, if there's just a title, why are you excited? I never get people at these things where they're like, oh yay, I'm happy about this. It's like when Todd Howard was saying, it just works, and people were clapping their hands, like they truly believed what he said. It's like, oh, fuck me, really?
They did show up Pikmin Bloom. They did show that up. That was a mobile game for the phones. They did have gameplay for that, sort of. Nintendo Direct was bad. I don't care. Whoever cannot say...
when we're talking about mobile games, I'm guessing it's got all the microtransaction bullshit as well, yeah?
I don't know. You just walk around. I guess it's like Pokemon Go. I'm gonna guess that. Because your character's on it. It's like a me. And you're running around like a map. So I'm like, oh, this is just another fucking Pokemon. Like these GPS games, you know? That's what I want to assume.
This might make you laugh, but I did come across a religious version of that.
Oh, God.
You know,
yeah.
Speaking of religion, I don't know why they don't enjoy Doom. Doom is about a guy fucking up the demons. I still don't get that.
They don't like violence.
Not if Jesus is not doing it. That's basically it. Appointed by God or their Jesus or their God in their religion.
But the funny thing is, these same people would take offense to that as well.
Doom guy is Ghost. He's the everyday, every man and every. You send him to do that dirty work.
Killing demons is what he does.
But yeah. Anyways, Nintendo Direct C. C minus. How about that? Be nice.
How's the C minus being nicer than C?
I wouldn't know.
PlayStation is B minus. They actually had games to show off, and not farming simulators.
I wouldn't know. I mean, we don't use words. We just use the crumpets and T system. No, I'm shitting you. We do have a, you know, alphabetized thing of A, B, C, blah blah blah. We don't have report cards though. I never understood the whole use of report cards.
Okay, do you want to score? 40. 40 out of 100. That's what Nintendo got. What else you want to say?
No, I was just making a joke, but never mind.
Oh, okay. I can do it though. I'm not stubborn like other people. I can do it.
Can do what?
I give scores in different things.
I wouldn't say it's stubborn. I just can't narrow things down to that kind of degree.
I wasn't talking about you.
It's never that easy to narrow down something to a score like that.
I understand.
I compute.
Sometimes it's hard to put quality into numbers.
That's the problem I have, which is why I've got those reviews, and then SOB was just complaining, going, "Where's the number? I don't understand unless there's a number."
The RAM, right. So you like, what's his name? Yahtzee. You know Yahtzee?
Yeah?
Yeah, he doesn't give a score. He just does a review in his own way.
Yeah, and?
End it. You like that? Is that what you
Yeah.
like? I like that too.
That's kind of my review style as well. What do you mean you like it? You just said you were going on and on with me in the bloody review section about why don't you give a score? Give the score!
Yeah, I gotta get into you. I gotta get into your, you know.
No, you
gotta
don't.
knock your ribcage up, you know? Like, give the score.
But you don't. That's the thing. So you don't have to. Do you not understand that?
I cannot compute that.
No, I didn't think so.
My firmware is not updated to compute that. Today's Friday. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, I can't believe either.
Time goes by fast. It's weird.
It feels a bit like that, yeah.
But yeah, farming simulators. If anybody's excited for that, I just can't believe it. That's a waste of time.
Yeah. As much as I like things like Harvest Moon and
daily tasks,
so on, I don't know why they did that with farming simulators. It's like, really?
Because the Switch is freaking 6 years old and people don't realize that's an old man.
Oh
now.
shit! Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I forgot it was 6 years old. Didn't feel like it.
Like PlayStation 5 and Xbox is 2 years now. Like, get a new console, please, bro. Get a new one.
It took me ages to get this one. Thank you very much.
and the thing is,
I don't have the money to buy consoles.
Their own fan base doesn't like cloud games. So right now there's like Resident Evil Cloud Edition, Resident Evil 2 Cloud Edition, Resident Evil 3 Cloud. I'm like, damn. Nobody, not even Nintendo fans like that because it's broken. Their system.
Yeah.
The stream.
Cloud gaming. Cloud gaming can only work if you can guarantee a connection. And considering the state of internet in countries like the US, I wouldn't fucking put a bet on it, you know?
Yeah, it's like, yo, Cloud Edition. I'm sorry, but that's just. I ain't gonna say it. You guys are gonna get mad. That's it.
It better only be. The only Cloud Edition game that should be out there should be one that features someone called Cloud.
I guess
you know?
Final Fantasy game coming out on Switch.
It's Cloud Edition! Because they can at least get away with that. But I think even then people see through the bullshit. They often have with a lot of Square Enix's crap over the years.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Yo, it's just
Oh.
crazy. I just find it crazy that Nintendo fans, it's just, they gotta realize how inferior their system is.
I heard how good the first Octopath Traveler is, so I'm curious about this one.
That's the one where they show up the trailer, you can spend more time with your spouse or daily tasks or some shit like that.
No, that's not the one.
No, I was gonna say.
It's one of those. It's one of those still, though.
It wouldn't be Octopath Traveler, it's
You
a
can do
JRPG.
daily, all those things that we just said, the farming, whatever, all those shits are JRPGs. That was basically what it was there, right? JRPG showing up? Majority of it?
No, at Octopath Traveler 2. That was just a title.
Oh, fuck. I hate that when they just do a title just to get you hyped up. It's like, yeah, I'm not the kind of dickhead who's gonna go, oh yes, a title! A fucking title! Get in there! It's like, no! I want fucking gameplay, or at least mention the features that you have planned or something, rather than just give me a fucking title.
Oh, it's an animated title. They upped their game.
Oh shit.
Aren't you impressed?
Oh, it's animated? Well, that completely changes the conversation. Not.
Stop lying to us, TGA.
Maybe I'm trying to be a Nintendo simp, like how Sandy is a Cody simp. Let's see if they give me some free codes. After all, I've got nothing else to do with my Switch. Ooh, little dealer Switch there. Actually, that's the thing. I do need to get back to playing some games on it because I've got quite a few games that I haven't touched.
Oh yeah, I forgot one more game that was announced at the Direct.
Oh.
Fire Emblem.
Huh. Nice. I think I either have it or I was thinking of getting it. Was the one for the Switch.
I don't get Nintendo fans, bro. I don't get them. I still don't get them. I try to understand them.
I don't get fans of anything where they're so extreme.
Whoa. Relax now.
But they're so extreme to the point of like, oh no, there's a title. That's something amazing.
You're talking about that? Yeah, I gotcha. I don't get it.
Yeah, I say I don't give a shit about fucking. I don't get fans like that. You know.
You are. That shit's not exciting.
At least the Fire Emblem trailer was not just a title.
Good.
It was gameplay and an actual full-on trailer. With gameplay, story, stuff like that.
Nice.
Oh, actually, there was one surprising news.
Oh?
Rayman is actually going to be on the same screen as Mario. The new Rayman. Remember Raving Rabbits? Raven.
Yeah, I know Rayman, not from Raving Rabbids, but I remember him.
No,
yes.
but yeah, they got a DLC coming out where Rayman's going to star and is going to show up. And that means Mario. I think first time, right? Mario officially.
I think.
Not just fan art.
I think so. I can't think of a game where
In one game, I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I can't
You
think
know,
of
Rayman would have been great in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid character from Fire Emblem or whatever else shit. Like, come on now.
Hey, Fire Emblem's a good game series.
Doesn't matter. I don't need anime-looking characters all of them. Damn.
Someone's not an anime
One-
fan.
It's not bad. It's just way too much.
It's a shame because I've been really enjoying that
Rayman.
that Spy X Family series. I've started watching that recently.
Rayman is
It's a good
such a
series.
great character for.
It's definitely not what I expected it to be.
What?
It's
Sex?
not what anyone
Hentai?
expected it to be.
Hentai?
No.
No, everyone knows what that is.
I love that.
No, I'm talking specifically about the series Spy X Family.
Yes, the hot chick where everybody cosplays her.
No.
Yeah.
Spy X Family, which is about a family that is comprised of a spy, a assassin, and a psychic.
Psychic.
There's always gotta be a psychic. Is Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt gonna show up as special guest characters tonight?
What? What?
No,
Because
it's not
the
like
Spy
that.
movie. Do you remember the Spy movie? You don't remember
Mr.
that?
and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, you don't remember that movie?
Oh, vaguely remember it, but I didn't actually watched it.
That was a fun movie. It was dumb. It's not gonna win an award, but it was fun to watch. Do you remember that movie, right? Like when they found out when they
I
were.
know of it.
guys?
I never watched it myself,
It's a fun.
but I know of it.
Yeah, I'd heard of it. I think I remember. Actually, what year did that come out? Because I think I remember seeing it on advertised on the side of buses.
On silent buses.
On the
Like
side of
mid-
buses.
Like mid-late 2000s.
Yeah, that makes sense because I was just thinking. I remember seeing it on the side of buses when I was waiting for the bus to get to school and on the way back. Yeah, so
parodied that with Spy X Family though, so that's why SSW brought it up. I think.
Or Spy versus Spy from Mad TV. Hey, hey. What
you know, I think I've got a few
They
Spy
are assassins.
Spy versus Spy games.
No, they're terrible. They're
When
terrible.
you just talking. Well, if you want to see terrible games, SOB, stick around for October.
Are you finally gonna take what I said? Play bad games?
I'm gonna be playing some bad games. Some really bad games. Some really bad games that you will wish you had never heard of. They're that bad. They're that bad, you'll wish you never heard of them. But I've also
You should call yourself. You should make your review video and call yourself the Angry English Gamer.
No, there's hundreds of things like that.
I know, but you can do it.
No, thank you. I did consider doing that once, but I...
Or call yourself the Angry English Toast with Beans Gamer.
That's too long.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's far too long. That's what she said.
Remember.
Anyway.
You said that's what the animal said?
No, I said that's what she said. God damn.
Trying to think here.
No. Careful now.
It's... I'm not Sandy. It's not that hard.
No, exactly.
If Sandy said that, I feel weird.
Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing. Quite a few of the games I've recommended for Sandy are actually ones that require a bit of thinking. And it's like, oh no.
Should have her play I Spy then.
Oh, surely that's at Sandy's level.
Hey, I like that. Look, right?
Yeah, it's a fun game playing it in the car. That's why I often played in the car whenever I was on my way to Wales.
You're on your way to Wales? Oh, isn't that they call it Wales because back then they used to hunt whales and bring it there? To the ports?
I don't know why they called it Wales, the origin, but I was going to Wales because I've got extended family that are Welsh.
You're saying a beluga whale is your favorite whale? Or a blue whale?
No, I'm not a Tony Wu, I'm not talking about Wales. I'm just talking about the country Wales, because I have family there.
Any of you have Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS?
I already told you I don't.
I don't have a 3DS. I don't have a 3DS. So I'm afraid I can't help there.
Yo, I cannot believe I heard that the tracks currently on the Mario Kart Pass is bad right now. There's not really much good
That's
parts.
not a surprise, considering.
And especially when they take the tracks from the cell phone game, the failure of the...
Ooh, no, they didn't. Those fuckers. Yeah, that bloody cell phone game that went full in on the microtransaction bullshit. Want your favourite Mario Kart? Well, you're gonna have to hope that you draw him out of this pipe. If I remember, that was what it was. It had a pipe for the random things. Much like how in things like, much like how games in League of like Raid Shadow Legends and things like that, they have like a portal that the heroes come out of, you know.
A porter potty?
No, a portal, but considering this is Nintendo and we're talking about pipes, then might as well be shit.
My teammates are throwing. You guys are excited for Overwatch 2?
No, why would I be?
Because they put lots of different type of characters, especially of the sexes.
You do know I don't play or even have that game, right? Any of them?
No, Overwatch 2 is going to be free.
Again, I don't have either of them.
Well, Overwatch 2 hasn't come out yet.
Oh, I thought it was already out.
No.
People have been talking about it for so fucking long, I thought it was already out.
It's about to be out soon.
Next month.
But yeah, regardless,
so exciting.
Not interested.
Why? It's Overwatch. They
if I want to play a cartoonish team first-person shooter game, I'll just play Team Fortress 2. That's perfectly fine.
Then go play it.
I don't want it. So why would I want to play Overwatch?
Fair point.
That's the annoying thing with like online games. You can't really trust your teammates. Oh, shit. Why does it have to take so many hits before those eyes fall off? Well, eyes, nose, and whatever those other things are. Like miniature heads. There we go.
Now I just wait for Discord to ping me again.
Oh, why are you waiting for Discord to ping you?
RP.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I get that.
That's the thing I was working on for the past, like, 15 minutes.
Ah. Yeah, I get that when you've got an idea and it's like, oh.
Trying to figure out what to type as a post.
I need to get back to mine, actually.
What would my character do in this situation?
I need to get back to mine, actually. It's been a bit too long since I've spoken to the person last time. Whoops.
I mean, my character is just starting a relationship with an elf.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to figure out, what do I type here? This boss is annoying.
It is so fucking annoying. But I swear I've gone past this, but now I'm kind of remembering I think I may have used cheats back in the day. Because I can't see how I did this without using cheats. Haha.
For a second, cornered you.
Yeah. That's the only thing about having that deflector bit out.
Oh, it's a B left.
Always does. Ah! Well, I was getting a... Problem is, I don't really think this, force power should even be a force power. This force deflect. It's just automatically putting your guard up when you get attacked, so that you don't take damage. But now I'm seeing it as something useful because it protects me if I jump up and then he swaps directions, and then I fall straight into his mouth. Or at his mouth. Damn it. Hitboxes on these things are annoying too.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get right up there and I can't hit them unless I stand perfectly. I mean, SCP always just disappears and that. Don't know what's going on.
Connection issues, maybe?
Maybe he's just... Oh, as he often says, it feels like sleep. Or feels like schlep or whatever.
He sleeps.
Yeah, schleps. Fuck me. Even without the armor, it takes fucking forever to kill.
And you're one hit away from dying.
Yeah. Unlike him, who was God knows how many hits away from just... Oh yeah, have you been watching that Spy X Family then?
I already watched it.
Oh, you've already watched it. I just couldn't get over that one guy who was all like, elegant!
Yeah.
Oh, that family is not elegant. Cancel them. Wait, they're showing respect for the founder! Elegant! And I like how, like, in his mind, it became some sort of duel between the two of them. No one can attend a meeting like this with dirty clothing. Nice try, Forgers, but not this day. They've got a new set of clothing? That's elegant! I just love that. Not to mention his shock when they had another change of clothing. Then he's like, who... These people have gone from elegant to just scary now.
Well, that's a spy for you. Always prepared for every eventuality.
Well, I'm pretty certain it's the assassin that did all the prep work, but yeah. Like, preparing outfits. She had 2 outfits prepared. She's like, oh, just for such an occasion. It's like, did you really expect a reason to mess up your outfit twice, you know?
She's an assassin. She always expects a reason to mess up her outfit.
I like how when the girl finds out that she's an assassin, she just finds it exciting. Not scary or something like anyone else would. No, she finds it exciting. Then again, she does like that, spy show.
She wants a gun with a silencer on it.
Yep. Pew pew! Which I'm... Actually, I don't know if he does have one or not. Or even if he doesn't, he can always acquire one if he needs it.
He's never needed one so far in the show, but
No.
he does have one, I think.
Actually, no, he has used a gun. There was that time where he had to make that meeting, to the girls, to the woman's party, and then he had to instead infiltrate a art smuggling ring.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he was using a gun there. Not with a silencer, though.
Yeah.
It's elegant! So elegant!
Well, there's this other show I've been watching. This other anime besides Overlord 4.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I've been watching some Overlord 4. I haven't watched the newest one, but I've watched all the ones leading up to it. I do get where you're sitting where, yeah, he doesn't seem to know how to run,
An empire.
any kind of empire, no.
Probably because in real life he was just an office worker.
Yeah, but even so, office workers could play games like that. I mean, he was playing a virtual reality MMO, for Christ's sake.
True.
Might just not have been his thing. Or it could be that the MMO took up all of his time, which, let's be honest, is what MMOs do. They usually take up your whole gaming schedule. But the idea of that MMO really intrigues me as well.
That is true.
Just because you can, like, make your own servants, and it seems like there's almost no restrictions on it. I mean, hell, one of them even has a gun. You know? One of them even has a gun.
Yeah.
One of those, maids.
But the anime I was talking about is one called Classroom of the Elite.
That sounds familiar. I think I saw it being advertised on Crunchyroll.
Probably.
Wasn't it something about, like, this guy makes it into an elite class or something?
Yeah. Basically.
I was gonna say I probably can't remember the rest of it because I've only just seen, like, the advert for it, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, I'll put it on my list. But I've got so many things on my list anyway, so...
Well, if you like mind game kind of animes, then yeah, it's definitely a recommend.
Mind game kind of animes.
Yeah, like Death Note. But with students. And no killing, but
Oh, that's a shame.
they're not nice. Let's just say they're not nice.
Oh, you mean more like a mystery sort of situation?
There is a mystery in the anime, yes.
Ah.
Specifically about the main character.
Oh yeah, I think that's what it was said on the Crunchyroll title, something about a mystery involving the main character, like why is he here? Or something like that.
That's part of the mystery, yeah. The other part of the mystery is sometimes you see he has abilities better than he looks.
Huh.
Like one character comments, "Wow, you look really muscular when you take your shirt off," kind of thing. But he looks just like any average Joe.
Interesting.
His grades are average, his looks are average, but as I said, like the muscular thing without a shirt on. So that's the mystery. Why does he look better than average, but he pretends to be average?
Doesn't want to get noticed then.
Because he's in the lowest class.
Okay.
Of the elite academy.
Huh.
But he has the skills and everything to be in the highest class of the academy.
I see. Yeah, I see.
So that's part of the mystery, and is why did he choose to be in the lowest class?
Yeah. There's got to be a reason for it then. Yeah, anyway, it's fun mystery enough to look into.
That's still part of the mystery that the anime hasn't.
But that did remind me of an anime that was called Real Life.
Oh.
You played?
I think I've heard of that.
Seen that? No. Real Life. It's about this guy. He is what they call in Japan. I think it's what they call a NEET. Like an adult that doesn't have a typical adult job or something.
Yeah, neat.
Or full-time employment, rather. I mean, he works at a convenience store, so it's not like he's fucking, you know, not doing anything at all. And he gets selected for part of a program where you get to basically go to a school and relive your kind of school years, or rather just a year of school as a kid. Because of a new drug that makes you look just like a kid of that kind of age. And the idea was that they were doing it as a trial run for the drug, but it's also a program where, with the help of the handler, they can become a better person when they leave. And it's kind of funny, like, it's like, yeah, you only have the appearance of I think they were like 16, 17, that age bracket. It's like,
yeah,
you know, you only look that age, you're not actually that age. Because when he hurt himself in sports because he didn't properly warm up, he like sprained his ankle. Because he's actually like in his 30s, I think. So he actually it's like no, you only look like you're that age. You're not. It hasn't actually reversed your your body in that you're still gonna get cramps and things.
Yeah, I've never heard of that anime.
And as you can imagine, he does fall for a girl in the class.
Of course.
But of course, that becomes a bit of a worrying thing when, they keep making out these promises of meeting each other in college, when he knows for a fact that the program when it ends, he won't go to college. He will be given an opportunity at a company and everything. At the company, in fact, as a success case. So he won't be going to college. And they'll all have their memories altered, so they don't remember who he is. Which I think is kind of bullshit, but... Well, it's definitely an interesting sort of series to watch. Especially as, like, you know, despite him having the look of a youngster, he still has his ID, so he still gives himself beer and cigarettes.
Of course.
Although it doesn't help when his friends start coming over and it's like, oh shit, I need to hide the beer.
Right.
Because, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
There would be questions and also not of legal age. Or at least he doesn't look like he should be of legal age. It was like, oh, thank God I can still use my ID. Because they only relived that last year of school, not the full thing.
Interesting.
And it had a bit of a tear-jerking jerking sort of ending as well. But I won't go into any spoilers.
Well, Classroom of Elite has one interesting thing about it besides the mystery. And the whole mind games thing and all that.
Well, what do you mean by mind games specifically? Is that, like, someone messing with people, or...
Basically.
Or is it hard to explain without spoilers?
No, it's basically messing around. The kids mess around with the same type of strategies of businesses.
Okay.
Like they're trying to outsmart each other, basically. That's what I mean by mind games.
Oh, I see.
Each class is trying to outsmart the other ones.
Yeah, one to basically say, this class is better than that one.
And each of their, like, tests or something, like the special exams, is all about outsmarting the other classes. That's why it's called Classroom of the Elite, because they're all elite. Supposedly. But the thing I like most about it is that the main character has no clear love interest.
Well, that's actually something quite refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's obvious, like, people that are interested in him. Like girls that have crushes on him and all that.
Yeah.
He's not ignorant of that fact.
But it doesn't focus on it too much. It's not an overarching character trait.
No. Because the main character trait where every character is trying to outsmart everyone else.
Oh, I see.
Not like romance or anything. Don't get me wrong, it's still there because they're in high school and all that. It's just the main focus is on the mind games.
Yeah.
And the character is kind of emotionless too. The main character, I mean.
Yeah.
It's not that he doesn't have emotions, he just doesn't show it at all.
Yeah.
Because that's another part of his upbringing that is revealed later on. What his parents did to him as a child. that made him the way he is now.
Yeah. Ah.
Halfway there, too.
I'd say just over halfway there, but yeah.
Yeah. That's why I can't wait for Monday when the new episode comes out.
Ah.
Because it's on season 2 already.
Oh, nice. I can't wait for the new season of Umbrella Academy.
Isn't it up to like season 3 or 4?
Yeah. There's one more season, which, as it said, is going to be the final season.
Supposedly.
No, I'm pretty certain it is. Because it said on their final season.
Wonder how it all will end.
I've got a theory, because, well, without giving spoilers away, a lot of it has to do with time, so I'm guessing...
As usual.
I'm guessing a character, figures out a way to, essentially fix the timeline. Because it's gone really wonky. Without going into
Wibbly wobbly,
spoilers.
timey-wimey.
Yeah. Without going into spoilers, but yeah, it's
What's it on? Amazon?
oh no, Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. No wonder I can't watch it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's the show with Elliot Page in it. And they did change the name after his transition as well. So even season 1, you will see it written down as Elliot Page
Yeah.
instead of like.
That's nice.
Yeah. And they even wrote in transition as well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. And I like the way it was done. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't too played out or anything. It was just, no, this is a thing. I'm Victor now. And his family were completely supportive. And like, yeah, that's fine. Got no issue with that. They still have their issues with everything else, but because they're family, they obviously didn't have an issue with Vanya now being Victor. They're like, yeah, that's fine.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like it when it's played like that, when it, you know, because there's so many ways it go wrong. So many ways it has gone wrong.
I probably mostly like that because I have a few trans friends in real life too. But
Same.
they're more. But all the ones I have are male to female, not female to male.
Yeah.
Still, it's the same difference.
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. But there was actually an anime that did a really good trans spin in it as well, which was, actually, it could be kind of considered a spoiler, actually, is, what's it called? That's it, Zombieland Saga. You heard of that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, have you actually watched it?
Yeah.
There you go. There's that bit in there with, what's her name?
Yeah, I figured.
Lily, that's it, Lily.
But
Lily.
I know the character.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I love the way they handled it, where it was just like that bit of the episode and they talk about it and they're just like, you know, Lily is Lily, whatever.
Not
So-
something you'd usually see in anime.
No, which is why I quite liked the, quite like that they did that. it's to show that the attitude in Japan is certainly changing. Slowly. It's taken a while, but there is progress, you know?
Japan's still gonna just be Japan, though.
I'm just on about all the various problematic things of Japan, though. Where, like, it's improving. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's improving.
Yeah.
So they at least get points for that. After all, you can't change society overnight. Damn this thing. But yeah, that was a great scene, that was.
Yeah. I remember.
Although, I do admit, I also kind of liked the biker girl that was being a bit of a bully when she was like saying, "Oh wait, what's your father's name then?" And then she's like, "Oh, that's totally a butch name. That is totally his name. That is totally his name." She's like, "I hate you." I mean, it's obviously all done in good fun, you know.
Obviously. Since the girls are all good friends by that point.
Oh, yeah. I was a bit worried about the series initially when I was watching it and found out that one of the characters was meant to be a courtesan, and I'm like, oh, where is this gonna go? But if anything, she acts kind of like a big sister to them all.
True. That's one of my favorite parts of Zombieland Saga. Aside from the mystery
yeah.
zombies.
I like that the dog's called Romero as well. Nice little nod to zombie flicks.
True.
Oh, fuck. Doing so well then. Yeah, nice little nod to the zombie flicks out there.
Especially to the late George A. Romero.
Oh, he's passed away.
You didn't know?
Nope.
He passed away a few years ago.
Oh, that's a shame. His work's inspired so many things.
Guess you don't keep up with all the news then.
Well, of course I don't. I often don't. I'm often under a fucking rock when it comes to things. That's why I'm terrible at, like, general knowledge questions. So whenever they come up on Jackbox, I have no fucking clue.
You just have to guess.
Yeah, pretty much. In which year did this happen? Fuck if I know.
I don't often know either. If it's about movies, then maybe I'll know, but otherwise... Because, you know, I'm a movie fan.
Same here, although sometimes when they go really obscure with it, it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, what was the name of this person? What was this relation with the lighting person? It's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, same.
It's not that kind of movie knowledge I have.
No one does.
I'm sure some people do.
Some people are really in depth into movies.
Off your nose. Right. No. I swear the third game was easier. Because that's the one I remember most out of these three, is the third one.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I think then they knew what they were doing.
Maybe. But I mean, even I'm not certain if that's even a thing. Because you can never tell with certain developers. Like the people behind the Highlight game series.
What, man?
The Highlight series. There's a series of games called Highlight that AVGN reviewed. They were all pretty awful. They had some interesting ideas though, like an alignment system.
I don't actually watch Angel Video Game Nerd.
They had a lot of interesting ideas though. Like an alignment system for such a basic game. It didn't work very well because, you know, the NES sprites, and you had to like be able to tell what monster was what. So it's like, oh, don't kill this creature, but kill these creatures. But you lose like, you know, you lose like good points or whatever if you kill these other creatures, and it's like, for example, it said, you know, kill the giant ooze, but don't kill the little ooze, or something like that. It was
bizarre.
Yeah, bizarre and complicated. And yet they made like 2 or 3 other games.
That must have worked somehow.
I don't know, the bloody Sega CD, no, the CDI was the worst one. What was the Sega CD? I forget.
Yeah, CDI, Philips CDI.
Philips CDI, I think it was, yeah. They had a bunch of different ones on different consoles, but yeah, they were crap.
Especially for the Philips CDI, probably.
Yeah, all that quote-unquote full motion video. Which the only full motion thing about that was that you move the frickin' person's sprite across the screen. That's the only thing full motion about it. Everything else, it was just like scene transitions, like they transitioned image to image. But in a much better way than Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Oh god.
Which he also reviewed.
I remember Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
That was awful.
It was.
I love it. It's like saying, oh, is he holding a plunger? Oh, well, I guess he's a plumber and he's not wearing a tie. I guess that's correct. And then he comes out with a bloody tie and he's like, the fuck? You can't even trust the title.
That's funny. How are you ever gonna beat this boss with 2 hits left? On your health bar.
That way.
I don't think that strategy worked.
Ah, fuck. Well, I'm gonna keep trying for a bit, although I think you've got a good point. With only 2 hits, it's not gonna be too feasible. Although I bet you someone's done this fucking game with no hits or something.
Maybe.
Fucking speedrunners are monsters, I swear.
How do you even speedrun this boss?
I wouldn't know. But that's why I'm not a speedrunner.
Neither am I. I could never speedrun anything. I take my time.
It requires a lot of patience of just dying over and over and over again.
I know.
But yeah, it would require so much patience. You know what?
That fucking mouth.
Like I said, the problem is when he gets to the point where you can actually harm him, he starts moving around faster as well.
You didn't mention that before.
Did I? Oh. I was thinking of mentioning it. But yeah, that's what happens. He goes faster, which makes trying to avoid things even more difficult. That's it.
I mean, it's kind of like what I said. It's all about positioning.
Speaking of positioning, I finished Max Gentleman's Sexy Business last night.
You did?
Yeah, it was hell of an ending. I'll say that. It was a hell of an ending.
Now you're gonna make me want to play that game again just to see the ending.
Which I gotta admit I didn't see coming. But then again, with that game, what do you see coming? I mean, seriously.
I saw it coming when you could flirt with your rival at the end of the first campaign.
Okay. But, I mean, aside from that...
Aside from that, yeah.
Like the fact that a new villain appears, and everything else. The Septus Leptis Fortunae.
You mean Cassius' villain is not the final villain?
But everything else that also happens.
How do you even beat the final villain? The same way you beat the rival?
No. No. They add a few new mechanics that get introduced. And, I mean, it still is essentially fighting in the, It is essentially, you know, getting your strongest character to fight, but you get all of your, character stats reduced to 0. And then it's timed. And you have to beat him within that time.
What do you mean all the character stats are turned to 0?
I mean, they're turned back to 1, not 0.
You mean you have to retrain all your characters and beat the final boss?
Yep.
In a time limit.
Yep. But it's not as hard as it sounds.
Yeah, because it sounds pretty difficult.
Because there are elements there are things that help you boost the buildings so that they give you resources much faster than normal. But at least you don't have to pay for loan during that segment either.
Yeah, at least that much.
But yeah, it is definitely a bit more of a unique boss fight than the last couple of ones. I'll give it that.
Yeah, if only you could beat this boss fight.
I'm getting there. Fuck!
Told you.
Now, see, if I was kind of a spiteful dick, I'd be like, oh, it's your fault!
It might have been. I admit that much.
But yeah, that boss fight was quite the fight. Let's put it that way. Because you essentially get 2 endings. You kind of get like the end, and then it's followed by this is the end.
So there's the end, and then there's the end of the end.
Yep. Pretty much.
Speaking of which, I've been meaning to watch the new episode of She-Hulk today. Maybe
Oh yeah.
I'll do that after your stream.
Yeah, SSW was mentioning She-Hulk. I would like to watch that, but I don't have Disney Plus, so. Unless
And you said you're not in a rush.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to watch things. I like to have the episodes build up, and then I can watch it in a like sort of marathon situation. Which is sometimes difficult when you're really into a show, like, say, Overlord, for example.
Yeah, I get that.
But it's also harder to do the whole, watching, like, a whole season of some of these Korean programs, because they are long. Quite often episodes last, like, just a single episode usually lasts for about an hour.
True.
So trying to marathon that is a bit more difficult. Not impossible.
Apparently, there's 99 days until Christmas.
Oh fuck! I didn't want to think about that.
Sorry.
Although now that I'm getting more benefits from the government, I guess I could think about that.
True. What are my dogs barking at?
I don't know, my dog's been doing that recently as well.
I don't really have a door to shut them out, too.
No.
It's a sliding door. So the dogs can just break their way through the door and into my room.
Ah, I see. Oh, for God's sake.
Why'd you switch to the...
Because I thought it might be easier this way. Because I could hit him at a further distance. But, then the maggots appeared. The only thing is you can't change weapon like mid-air. You have to be standing still to change weapon, which I think is bullshit. Like, you have to be standing perfectly still. You can't be running, you can't be walking, you can't be jumping or anything. You have to stand still before you change weapons.
Excuse me a moment, DJ.
Alright. Fucking maggots. Hey gamer, how you doing? We've just been stuck on this for... Holy shit, I've been stuck on the same boss for over 2 hours. Fuck! Well, there goes my plan of finishing this game today. See, a blue screen flash every so often. Didn't know. Yeah, that is supposed to happen. It is meant to flash. The blue screen is me reloading the states, gamer, because I'm trying to beat this fucker. And it's a cheap boss with cheap moves, so I'm gonna be cheap as well.
And it's quite difficult, too.
Well, like I said, it's a cheap boss with cheap moves.
I got some mail today.
Oh?
It was just my work telling me, you've been sick, so we're deducting your pay a little bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that was the mail I got today.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Don't you have sick days, or...?
I'm on probation, so I don't have sick days.
Oh, fuck. Regardless, that's bullshit.
Welcome to the education system in America.
Yeah.
Even though I don't work in education, I still work for the school, so technically.
And education is generally underfunded anyway.
True.
Mostly because people in charge like to have their friends who own the private sector benefit. That's what I've been seeing in this country anyway. Especially in regards to the NHS.
You need to be quicker on your moves, I think.
Getting there. I need to have, as one guy said, the old twitchy reflexes of a 13-year-old. Because he was saying, like, there was this game where back in the day he completed it, and he was like, I don't know how I did it. Maybe it's because I'm old now and I don't have the same twitchy reflexes of a kid, but...
Hi, gamer.
But yeah.
Yeah, I know, I see you.
There you are.
Yeah, his boss is a bitch, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't even seen...
Like...
You haven't even seen the hard part earlier. The hard part earlier was that he doesn't... You can't even damage him until you destroy these 5 things on his body.
I mean, at least you're lucky. You could play with, like, whatever controller you want. Imagine playing this and being locked to, like, the Super Nintendo controller. I did it before. Played on it. Beat this on original hardware, and it was a bitch.
Yeah.
The D-pad is like, makes it so much harder.
SNES can...
so close too.
In a world of bad controllers, I'd say SNES isn't that bad of a controller.
Yeah,
I'd rather, like me, I'd rather have like a control stick where I can move up and down and left or right with, you know, make it easier instead of a D-pad where it's all stiff.
Well, I am using a D-pad.
Right, I see.
Yeah, I am using the D-pad. I haven't programmed it to use the axis and all that.
Oh, okay.
So I am still doing the D-pad back and forth, back and forth. Which is why quite a few times it bloody hurt to fight some of these bosses and that.
At least with this too, you could save state on. Imagine playing it on the Super Nintendo where you can't save state.
Yeah,
you have to
fucking.
beat it all in one go.
I swear I did it as a kid, but fuck doing that now.
I know. At least with the emulator, you can save state and be like, yep, I'm going back. Yeah, Super Nintendo, it's like, nope. You die 3 or 4 times, as many lives as you have, you're done. You can't save state.
Nah, they were very cruel back then.
I know.
Jesus, especially with this boss. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking?
I know, right? Like, come on.
Nope. Damn it.
Got stuck again.
Really close that time as well. I think the force powers are kind of useless as well. Which, you know, it would make sense to make the bosses a lot more difficult than the previous games if, say, the force powers gave you something useful. Come on, fucker. Big green fucker.
I'm intense just watching.
I wonder if they ever actually, like, did an extended universe thing of what this thing is.
Who knows? Not me.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out there is, like, given... Actually, the instruction booklet's probably given it a name. Oh,
Probably.
another... What was that? Bitcoin YX.
Yeah.
Fucking
Right?
hell.
I just seen him in the chat. Like really a Bitcoin like bot lurking. Really? I don't know. Bitcoin.
Christ's sake. Well, I guess the Bitcoin bros and trolls have something in common.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe they're the same people, probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. I just seen him lurking while I was checking the viewer list, and I was like, yep, that looks like a bot. Sure enough, I checked the list, that was right there.
Yeah.
God damn. Bitcoin bots, I swear. The name of some of these bots.
Hmm.
Oh. What's next?
God.
Dogecoin or something? Or
Probably.
crypto?
I like how Dogecoin was started as a joke, and yet it actually became worth quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, come on, a Bitcoin, if they could have a bot of Bitcoin, I wouldn't doubt it if there's like a Dogecoin and a crypto bot and all these other crypto.
Well, I mean, the idea is just to make a random name to try and get past any automated systems.
Yeah. Well, apparently it worked.
Still funny though.
Yeah, that is funny.
Especially how shit Bitcoin is. Yeah, I know that there's still people out there defending it as well.
Yeah. I still find that funny too, like that video I found of some guy like...
Oh yeah, buddy.
Game Boy.
Bitcoin on the Game Boy, that is...
Yeah. That's something.
That's insane. Especially considering, the way they harvest coins is by, I think it's like the power of the processor? Like, the graphics processor? What kind of power would the Game Boy be giving to it?
No idea. You're telling me I have no idea. Well, apparently he figured out how to, like, harvest Bitcoin from it.
I think he's probably just doing that to show off, didn't really use it for a Bitcoin thing, because I could imagine the amount of power that would take and everything, it would essentially be pointless. Oh shit.
Well, apparently it was working. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it was working on the system.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have used it as an actual Bitcoin thing, because normally they have they use so much power because it takes so much to harvest.
Yeah, I know. I just thought that was so funny, you know? Like,
the fact that someone could actually do that is just ridiculous.
No, I know, it's just... Yeah, crazy.
It's those bloody maggots. I mean, it's possible to be bad enough without the fucking maggots spawning all the time. Or the fact that sometimes you can't hit them. Woof woof woof.
My dog's arguing with my mom, apparently.
Seems like it.
And losing, of course.
As often you do when it comes to a dog. Alright, go back to that. Alright, back to this again. No. Oh, you alright?
I'm fine.
Yeah, that's dog's fair. Mine has gotten very much like that recently. I don't know why. I think ever since Dad passed, he's always been looking out the window at things. Probably thinking he's coming back, maybe, I don't know. Because he was dropped off by the hospital last time. That's it. Ah, fuck. deflection worked semi-well, I guess. Must be something I'm missing.
I'm back.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, I let my dog out. Dang. Yeah, this boss.
Is there any hints or something you can give me about this boss?
Not really, except just jump around and keep hitting it.
I fucking hate that those bloody piranhas and shit followed me here as well. Go.
I mean, unless you want me to give you cheat codes, then yeah.
I am tempted, but I mean,
I'm looking at it right now. There's like infinite bombs, like invincibility, skip the Vader, ultimate power, 99 lives.
well, the lives that I don't really need. I thought there might be some sort of like thing where someone
I'd rather
says.
just not cheat. I mean, it's up to you.
I'm just saying, like, I was just curious if there's any like certain technique or something.
Not really, not that I know of.
Doesn't help that. Doesn't help that the mouth is such a huge part of the screen. You know. Even with deflect on, I still got hit. Does it do anything if I... Nope, if I don't have a force selected, it does nothing. God damn you! Oh, no. That's it. Aha! Well. Ah. Let's see how close it was before I got him then.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. It's just like, dang, the struggle.
Hmm. You know what? I'll give an experiment. I'll do an experiment here. What if there is something on this level that I missed?
Oh, God.
Hmm? What?
Just, I'm watching this video, like I'm looking into it, and then, what's the first thing that comes up when I type the game you're playing in?
No idea.
AVGN video.
Yeah, of course it
on
is.
Star Wars games. On Star Wars games. Like, come on. It's the first video that came up at the very top.
Oh, of course. Popular person. Of course it's gonna be the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, but still, like, come on. Out of all the videos that could have came up, it came up at the very top.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad not trying to get to the boss, let alone do all this bullshit. Actually fighting it. Fuck it.
That's so funny. I'm skimming through it, right? And then, like, I'm at this part, and then he's talking about the part that you're on with that same boss.
Yeah,
He's
it was a
talking
massive
how-
health
how
bar.
It's like, yeah. And how it's like BS. He's just ranting about it. That's so funny.
I like what we were saying about the health
Yeah.
bars, and then he actually does it so it looks like the health bar
Yeah,
goes
he's
way
talking
off
about
the
that.
screen.
He's talking about how like bullshit it is and like how frustrating it is. No, he's getting all mad at it. No, he's chugging a beer. Come on.
I mean, that's the way AVGN is, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I find that so funny. Like, he always gets mad and then chugs a beer.
Well, that's his character, you know.
I know. What happened to him? Is he still making videos?
Yeah, he's still making videos. Yes! Fuck you! What the hell? I still got hurt. Oh, that's bullshit. That was bullshit. That was such fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, it was dead. It was exploding.
Yeah, what was that? You should
Oh.
have had it.
Don't tell me it's gonna be like that fucking droid back on Hoth. The bloody probe droid.
On. That was BS. You had him. That should have been dead. I seen him blow up and everything. You're right. Like, come on. Oh my god.
You walked right into that one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, at least now you know not to get near him when he's blowing up at the end. That was crazy. What the hell? I mean, game's gonna cheat.
Cheating bitch. That's what Critty says in in the thing.
Well, I guess he is still making videos.
Yeah, he's still making
he made
videos.
one on Avatar. Like his latest one's on Avatar. Is Avatar 2009 overrated? Come on. 8 days ago. Damn.
It does feel a little bit overrated a little bit. Honestly, I think so.
I will say
I
if
agree, too.
that's why I try not to push things that I enjoy too much on people, because then things feel overrated, you know? But yeah, if you heard about it as much as a lot of people do go on about it, because it is a great show, you would probably think it's overrated, to be honest.
No, he was talking about the movie.
Oh, the movie!
The movie. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I'd never say the show's overrated.
No.
It's hyped up a lot, but
No, he's talking about the James Cameron movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that
overrated.
Avatar! Oh.
Yeah, James Cameron's Avatar. That's what I was saying. He's like, yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, he still does do game reviews and that. There's plenty
I
of
know.
plenty of
The
new ones
latest
on there.
one, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I know.
Can't remember what latest one was he did, actually. He did a really funny one when he was covering, like, various Tomb Raider games. The bad ones.
Mhm.
And Angel of Darkness was clearly a game that, that had some serious issues, because it wasn't allowed to, well, they weren't given enough time for it, really.
I don't have serious issues.
It was meant to have, like, RPG, a kind of a setting to it. Where, like...
I don't have an RPG setting either.
I mean, not a setting, it was meant to have RPG mechanics in it.
I don't have those either.
Oh, you're saying you. No, I'm on about Angel of Dark... No, never mind. Tomb Raider.
You know,
Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness.
you know I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I only just realised that afterwards.
Because my name is Dark Angel. The Angel of Darkness,
Yep.
if you will.
But you're not Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness, so you're fine. If you were, I would tell you to fuck off, because you're clearly shit. No, joking aside, that game is crap, though. I mean, they were not given enough time, and it was meant to have a... It was meant to have, like, an RPG leveling system with stats and such, but it didn't, so... Silly things like you kicking over a door means now you have the ability to kick over a gate.
That's not how RPGs work.
The other thing was also hanging off this thing. When you straddle from one side to another, you can now move 2 boxes, or box with 2 boxes on it, or something like that. It's like I said, they had to really simplify it because they ran out of time to implement a proper system with stats and everything.
I can hear him. Woof woof.
Woof woof indeed. What, your dog?
Yes.
I was gonna say, because my dog, actually what time is it? Yeah, he should be in bed ages ago. Oh, fuck me. Because I had him earlier.
And then a maggot killed you.
Yeah. Is that what killed me? Ah, that makes sense.
I saw it. A maggot flew out and killed you.
Oh, I didn't see the maggot. That's why. It was still spawning.
Now you know better. When you finally kill it again.
Yeah. Just like you know not to jump near it when it's exploding.
No, that's what happened. It was the maggot. It wasn't him. It was the freaking maggot.
Okay. Alright. Well, at least now you know.
Yeah. Jesus. Did they even play test this game? Well, they probably did, but more like it works. It functions as a system.
Doesn't mean it has to be fair.
No. I mean, that's why cheat codes exist in the first place. It was for developers to, you know, test stuff out without having to, you know, play the game at its full difficulty.
Did you set it to normal?
I set it with whatever default difficulty it came with, which is probably normal. So this is normal difficulty you're looking at.
I hate to imagine what Jedi Master difficulty is.
It's fuck you, that's what it is. I felt like that for the previous game. That was hard enough. And then it was all like, oh, but you should now play it on Jedi. And I'm like, no. It was hard enough with, you know, as it was, just normal.
I don't know why my thing is flashing.
Well, if your thing is flashy, maybe you should see a doctor about it. People's things don't normally flash.
I know.
Although I would love if that was a thing in the Cyberpunk universe. Make your dick flash.
It might be, who knows.
I mean, they got a lot of other things in there, so... Actually, I'm curious what I'll see with the series. I'll just wait till get a chance to watch it.
It's called Edge Runners.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what it's called. I've got it on... I've added it to my list.
Because it's about Edge Runners in the Cyberpunk 2077 world.
Mm.
The same world as the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know it's been in the same world as the game. I mean, the year being included in the name gives it away.
Well, technically the title is just Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It doesn't say 2077 on it.
Oh, I thought it did. No. I think it's just because the title is in the same font style.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about Netflix here, not the fucking Asylum, we can be pretty certain that it actually has a connection to the game's universe as opposed to someone making a rip-off.
It does.
Like I
know
said,
it does, because
as
I've
it's-
seen videos of it.
as it's like I said, as it's Netflix and not the Asylum, who just make shit all the time.
It's even got at least 2 characters from the game
Oh,
in the show.
I didn't
I'm
know
not
that.
going to say what those characters are, but
No. Fair enough. I mean, I need to get
got
back.
2 characters.
I need to get back to playing the game sometime.
Wait, you've actually played Cyberpunk
Yeah, I have it.
2077?
Yes.
How far have you gotten?
Not too far, 'cause I mean, I got past the initial mission and such,
I played it.
So,
and the
about, like, 20
where
minutes.
the main stuff happens with the with your partner and that. I've gotten past that.
oh, that.
I played it for.
Oh,
like
and
20
meeting
minutes
Johnny
and then
Silverhand and him being around you. I've got to those parts. I think I did a lot of side
I made
missions
it-
after that.
The
But-
part where you talked to in a gym and then that was it, and I quit because it kept crashing on me and everything. So I just quit playing it.
That's part of the reason why I stopped as well. Not so much that it was crashing, but that
Mine kept crashing.
I had
every, like,
a
5 minutes
weird
on my
graphical
PlayStation.
glitch going on where I could see trees like through the walls.
Yeah, not me. It was unplayable. It kept crashing every 5 minutes for me. So I was
Oh.
just like, nope, that's it. Uninstalled it, quit
Yeah,
playing it,
fair enough.
and I was done with it. I'm not gonna sit
Fair
there
enough.
and try to get through a game that keeps crashing every 5 minutes. I can't even get through and play. You know.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
mean,
be able to play the game and enjoy it and
yeah.
sit down and be able to save it and get back to it. And I can't even do that with the game. It was unenjoyable, unplayable. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So
Yeah, it was extremely broken at release.
yeah,
True.
uninstalled
Even
it
I
and never
can't
played
deny
it
that.
again.
I'm a fan of the
And
game.
I don't ever
but
plan on going back to it either. Sorry, it's a game I'm
Unless-
not gonna play.
Unless you play it on PC, probably.
Nope, I'm not even playing on PC after PlayStation. I could care
Oh,
less
that was
about
PlayStation
games.
version. I thought, oh,
No, it was the PlayStation
Oh, the
version.
PC version has its fair share of
yeah.
bugs and glitches. So.
Exactly. See.
I thought you were talking about that one.
I'm done. I'm done.
Especially-
I give up on Cyberpunk. I'm not playing it anymore.
Especially
I'm done
since
with
so many
it. Done.
since
You
so
can at least
many
watch the
games
video,
have botched PC ports.
The Netflix series gamer could at least probably watch that.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it, but as for the game, I'm not playing it.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't force you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't force you to.
I have a bad opinion of it anyway, due to when I was playing it. And I'm
I'd
not
say
I'm not
it's
one of
good.
these assholes who's gonna be like, yes, I pre-ordered it, which means I have to like it, even if I don't. I have to like it.
I didn't pre-order it.
I was
Yeah,
stupid there.
A few.
I was lucky enough to get it for like $5 at a pawn shop back in the day.
I was lucky enough to find it on GOG after it been out for like a year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I got it.
I only paid $5 and now like the full price when it first came out.
Well, I
paid
mean,
the full price.
they own
So
GOG.
pissed.
The main glitch I've encountered is I fall through the floor sometimes. That's it.
Yeah, I was saying,
there was
CDPR,
even
they own GOG.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red. Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying they own GOG, so
Even then, they can't get the game right. It still has the same bugs and glitches you'd expect.
It's a shame.
But as I was trying to say, there was one funny part where I was on a mission.
Yeah.
To chase this van down.
Mm-hmm.
And the glitch I mentioned, where you fall through the floor sometimes, happened to the van.
Whoops.
So I had to restart the entire. I had to load up a game again.
Yeah.
Because the van was stuck. It crashed through the floor.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do anything. You can't return to the van if it's fucking stuck in the floor. That's the kind of stuff that happened to me in GTA 5 once, actually.
No, I mean, like, you had to chase the van, and I couldn't chase it anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can't chase it if it's stuck in the floor.
I tried punching it and stuff, trying to get it to move again, and it didn't work. So I just loaded up the game again. And passed through that mission. At least that part of the mission. The game crashes sometimes, too. So...
Very close that time.
I'm still on that same mission with the van, but I'm past the van chase, so...
Close to the cigar.
Personally, I think Cyberpunk 2077 has a good story. It's just the gameplay.
Yeah.
It's got too many bugs and glitches on it to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's got a good story.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the fact that your choices can determine the ending, like in another CD Projekt Red game.
Yeah.
There's a secret ending you can get.
Ooh. I'm interested.
You have to make certain dialogue choices with Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah.
Hours and hours of gameplay before you get to the final mission.
Yeah.
But if you do the right dialogue options with Johnny Silverhand, then when you get to the final mission,
yeah, unlocks. But yeah, I was gonna say without spoilers, yeah, unlocks or whatever.
It unlocks the secret ending option, but you have to.
You have to do a few certain things.
Yeah. I.e., when Johnny Silverhand says you have this option or this option, you have to wait several real-life minutes of doing absolutely nothing. And then Johnny Silverhand would suggest, well, what about this third option here? If you pick that option, then you get the secret ending.
Nice.
Although that means that you have to do the final mission solo. Without any allies whatsoever.
Wow.
To help you out.
Yikes. That's,
but if you can manage to succeed, you get the secret ending.
Which sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
That's the ending I'm trying to get with my character.
Fucking maggots.
Once I can get through all the glitch-ridden stuff.
Yeah.
I want to get that ending for my character. Because it sounds about right. And apparently they're releasing an expansion to Cyberpunk 2. Not like... I think it's still a single-player expansion and stuff.
Yeah.
Not multiplayer or anything.
Oh, thank God for that.
Because imagine that glitch-ridden game in multiplayer.
God. I would have thought they would have solved a lot of the glitches by now.
They're still working on it. They're up to patch 1.6, which includes stuff from Edge Runners.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Guns and gigs and stuff.
All the more reason to watch Edge Runners then.
Yeah. I won't give spoilers for Edge Runners, of course, because I've already seen a lot of the stuff from it.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
Alright.
But
So I looked it up, and apparently what you're supposed to do for this boss is you have to have like those bombs and then guns, and then shoot off the bombs and then shoot them with the gun from far away. And not
Bombs?
get up close with the lightsaber. Yeah, bombs.
What bombs?
Thing called thermal bomb, I guess.
thermal
Yeah, I'm
detonators.
looking at it right now. Thermal detonators. Yeah, you have to get some of those and then like blow them up on them and then shoot at them while they're blowing up with the gun. I guess that's what I'm looking at right now. I like beat it. I mean, I guess you could use.
I mean, the way I understand it, those thermal detonators, you have to pick them up, and then they only last for a few minutes.
Yeah, but you're supposed to use those while you're shooting at it. While they're going off, you shoot at it with the gun.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was
The way
saying.
you're doing it is a lot harder.
Yeah, but that way is pretty much impossible, because like I just said, when you pick up thermal detonators, they disappear after a period of time. They don't stay in your inventory or anything.
Sounds rough.
I don't know.
So I don't know how on
I'm
earth
just
you're
showing
meant to
it.
hold onto these thermal detonators to use this. If that was a thing, I would have done it, but...
Let me look again. Let me see this again.
Oh, that we're running into
Oh, so wait, I guess there's like guys that appear over that overhead or something. You shoot them, they give you bombs or something. I don't.
that was before the boss battle.
That's weird because I'm seeing. No, it's like right at the boss battle. I'm seeing like enemies spawn.
Well, we've proven that it can be done with just a lightsaber, though.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it can.
it's the hard way.
It's the hard way, but it's not impossible.
Or have you tried getting the gun?
Yep,
Or do you,
I've got the gun. We start.
Yeah, try shooting them then.
I've been doing
You
that,
just
but
keep,
it
like,
doesn't
jumping
work
around.
because of those fucking maggots.
Okay.
Like, otherwise, it would be fine. Like, if it wasn't for those things coming out of his fucking mouth all the time, then I'd probably just get the gun and shoot him. And I did experiment with that, but it did not... It didn't work because those goddamn maggots. Fuck you! Yeah, I saw a maggot there, he's dead. Oh,
Goddamn
Oh,
time.
finally!
Jesus. Han, I thought you knew this, Lando. That was a long time ago. I'm sure he's forgotten by now.
Yeah, hi again, class. Watching archaeology street.
Hey, Fuzzy Flask, how you doing? You came just when we finally beat that fucking boss.
After 3.5 hours later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is the entire
That's
fucking...
the longest time you spent on the boss before?
Yes.
3.5
Which
hours.
is... unfortunately, that's the entire stream. Fucking hell. Oh.
The whole stream just grinding out one boss. Jeez.
I wouldn't call it grinding. Grinding is when you're getting something out of it.
Alright, well, struggling through the boss then.
But yeah,
You did get
it's...
something out of it. You beat it.
Yeah, you beat it, so that's
Anyway.
that's action of beating it, so that should count as something.
Yeah,
Just knowing that you beat it.
I'll find someone to raid then. Where's the display capture? It was online. I'll probably find someone. No, raid them not too longer. Raid them not too longer. So I'm playing Fall Guys. No. I don't even remember following this person a while back. And they're away anyway, so never mind. No, Tanuki, no. Oh look, we just talked about Cyberpunk 2077. And someone has an interesting name here called Surprise Boobs.
Oh, what the?
It's a scene from Cyberpunk.
That is weird.
Although it still looks quite choppy on their end, so.
It is.
But yeah, they just removed the chip out of the back of her head so that the medical unit can get there.
I wouldn't know. I only made it up to that part where you talked to some guy in the gym and that was it. I didn't get to all that.
But yeah, the trauma team, because I think the person they rescue, she's got like platinum coverage or something.
Yeah, platinum coverage.
Yeah, platinum coverage, which means that it means that
POS.
she basically pays a monthly thing for her medical stuff, which means they'll even send in a tax squad.
Trouble for this.
No, I mean if you can stream it, if the person's streaming it, so therefore it should be fine.
Jesus Christ, I was putting her down. Calm the fuck down.
I guess, yeah, I guess it's a legal game, but still, like, being topless, so, I guess.
Hello, the gaming archaeologist. Welcome. The fuck you gonna do if I come over, huh?
The frame rate is horrendous.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the frame rate is really off.
Yeah, it's like trash.
Hi, hello,
like
welcome,
all
Raiders.
over the place.
My name is Booth. I go by they,
I
them
can see all the
pronouns. I'm a variety
choppiness.
streamer who plays just a little bit of everything.
Jeez,
Really just
I can't
depends on
tell
my
if it's
mood.
like the game or the computer or what. God, it's so horrible.
Is it still being super
I just see
choppy?
the cuts and jumps and skips. And I'm sorry, it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this clip.
The gameplay isn't that great, but the story is good.
Yeah.
Oh god. 428 Shibuya Scramble.
Jesus! Alright, let's see if we can't,
I love that reaction from them.